Okay, let's get started. Good morning, friends. How are we all doing today? Welcome to Little's Lab. My name is Kim. I am a community learning specialist with Do Space. And because I am coming to you live from my home and not from Do Space, our building, we're going to be doing some fun things today. It's going to be our Little's Lab have kind of turned into kind of like cut down versions, which is I think totally fine though. We're still going to be having a lot of fun doing a lot of things that we would be doing in Little's Lab in the building, just kind of digitally. So yeah, so basically for our Little's Lab, every month is a different theme. And so we are in a brand new month, which means we are in a brand new theme. So I'm going to be trying to do as best as I can with this theme because our theme is let's make, right? And it's kind of hard to make over online. So, but I'm going to be doing my best. We're going to be reading a story today that kind of is about King Kitty Cat that they're going to be using different things around the house to kind of like create different things. And then we're going to be doing a fun app. I'm going to be featuring a fun app that we are going to be making some fun foods, some different silly foods in it. So, but yeah, so we are making today. So what does that mean to you, friends? You are able to answer in your chat or maybe talk about it with your grown-ups, the people in the room with you. What do you like to make? And there's all sorts of different type of making, right? You can do all sorts of different type of things. There's, you can, make, maybe, build things. If you have blocks or Legos, that's a type of making. Maybe you like to make and cook or bake. That's a type of making. Maybe it's you are really good at finding things around the house and just like creating different things, new inventions. Oh, we have one friend that says they like to make with Legos. Making with Legos is so great because you can just it's full of invention, right? You can do so many things with them, make so many different things, and then break them down and do something completely different, right? That's the beauty of blocks. Yeah, or maybe it's like making things with more of a, kind of more intention, more direction, right? So one thing that I really like to do in terms of my making creativity, I like to make different kinds of like fabrics or things with like knitting and crocheting. So, maybe like a hat or a scarf. That's the kind of making that I like to do. But I am really good at following directions, right? Some people are really good at making things on the fly. I like to follow directions. So, but it's still making, right? You're still doing something and creating something. And sometimes it's, making things on our computers or our tablets, which is kind of what we're going to be doing today. So yeah, there are so many types of making in it. So if you guys, want to, again, you can always add to answer any of my questions as we're going in our chat, or you can just answer them with the people around you, either way. So yeah, so the first thing we are going to do today is I always like to start out with our calendar because our calendar is so good to help us with our numbers, our days of the week, and even our letters sometimes. So I'm going to try not to put my hand in front of the camera, and I'm going to share a site with you, and it is called Starfall. And I really like Starfall because on like a tablet or something that's touchscreen, it's interactive, which is a lot of fun. And then it has a lot of just really great activities for all ages. So I'm going to be going to our calendar. And I am going to encourage you, friends, I'm going to be basically controlling everything on my end, but I want you guys to pretend with me and I want you guys to help me out. So I'm going to ask you maybe, I might ask you to touch your screen and try and touch some things to help with the interactiveness of our activity today. So there should be a large kind of white on a blue background triangle on your screen. Can you touch that triangle for me? Let's touch that triangle together. Let's see what happens. So it's highlighting our month name. So like I said, we are in a brand new month. And friends, what is the first letter of our month? What is the first letter of our month that we have? Anybody who knows what the first letter of our month is? Also the first letter of our alphabet. What's the first letter of our alphabet? Oh, I see Heather is raising her hand. I bet Heather knows. If you were going to say the letter A, then you are right. It is our letter A. So A, and who knows what does anybody know what the name of our month is that is starts with our letter A? It is April. Yeah, our month is called April. So we are in the month of April, and we are in the year 2020. Perfect. Good job, friends. So can I have you touch that green arrow in the bottom corner? Can you touch that green arrow? Perfect. So this is our month of April, and you can see there are a lot of fun things going on in our month of April. And so let's say our 7 days of the week. So we have 7 days of the week that we say we go through every day. Well, not just every day, every week and every month throughout our entire year. We repeat these 7 days of the week. So they're important to know. So let's say our 7 days of the week all together, and let's start with Sunday. So there's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Nice. And who knows what our day of the week is today? You can kind of see our hand is pointing at it. It is our last one. And I think I'm seeing a lot of raised hands, and maybe, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how the raised hands work. So maybe our moderator, Elizabeth, maybe you could help out with that. If you see a raised hand, or I see Erica has raised her hand. They probably know. And if you know, you can, maybe I can see it. Well, we'll see. If you know that our day of the week is Saturday, you would be correct. Today is Saturday. So it starts with our letter S. So I bet anybody who raised their hands knew that it was Saturday today. So it's our last day of the week. Perfect. Can you guys help me out again? Can you touch that Saturday, that yellow Saturday? Go ahead and touch that Saturday for me. So today is Saturday. That's our day of the week. Our month is called April, April. And then that number is our date today. And everybody, especially with that purple star, what is that number? What is that number that is our date today? I bet everybody knows that number. It is, Sophia raised her hand. I bet she knows that it is our number 4. That is right, our number 4. So today is the 4th day of April in the year 2020. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to have you guys go ahead. Can you touch that green arrow one more time? Touch that green arrow with me one more time. And then I would like let's put our Saturday where it needs to go in our day of the week. Can you help me drag that Saturday where it needs to go? Very nice. And let's do the same for our number 4. Let's put the 4th day back into April. Good job. And then one more time, let's touch that green arrow all together. Excellent. So there's a lot of things going on in April, in our month of April. So on Wednesday, April 1st, on our first day of April, was it's a silly day, and it's called April Fool's Day. Does anybody know what happens on April Fool's Day? What happens on April Fool's Day? Oh, Sophia knows. Yeah. So April Fool's Day is kind of a day that you can play little tricks or pranks on people. So you might play a joke, or pretend and make a prank, and it's kind of a funny day that you can just be silly. So it's kind of a fun day to you have to watch out because somebody might try and trick you on April Fool's Day, and you don't want to get tricked, right? No, you don't want to get tricked. So it's kind of a silly fun day. Yeah. And then we have some holidays that people might celebrate here. So we have on Thursday, April 9th is the holiday of Passover. Is the day of Passover. Does anybody celebrate Passover? Does anybody celebrate Passover? Oh, we have one friend. Heather says she celebrates Passover. Nice. So we have that going on Thursday. And then on Friday, April 10th, and Sunday, April 12th, we have Good Friday and Easter. Do people celebrate Good Friday and Easter? Oh, we got some other, yeah, Heather and Sophia does. Nice. Very good. Yeah, we have people that celebrate Good Friday and Easter. Very good. And then on Wednesday, April 22nd, where there's a 2 and a 2, 22nd is Earth Day. So that's a day to appreciate our earth and think about like what are we doing to make our earth better and like more sustainable. So, and it looks like, yeah, Sophia celebrates Earth Day. Perfect. I love that. And yeah, so there we are able to, it's the day to really think about, like, are you recycling a lot? Are you making sure you're turning your water off after, when you're brushing your teeth and not letting the water run while you're brushing your teeth, picking up trash, making sure you're, putting away your trash in the trash can and not, leaving it out in your parks or backyard, things like that. So making sure that we have a nice, healthy earth, maybe planting some plants. Yeah. And it's, we are in our season of spring. So it is a perfect time to be outside, maybe plant some flowers, plant some trees, plant some, any kind of plant to help our earth. Absolutely. And then we have on Friday, April 24th, with a 2 in front of a 4, is Ramadan. Does anybody celebrate Ramadan? No hands for Ramadan. That's okay. Perfect. So those are kind of some of our holidays and festival days and fun days that are going on in our month of April. Now, I know everybody has a birthday, right? Everybody has a birthday sometime throughout the year. But does anybody have a birthday in our month of April? Does anybody have a birthday in our month of April? I don't have a birthday in our month of April. And not everybody has a birthday on their month of April, right? I'm not seeing any hands, so no birthdays this month, and that's okay. I'm sure everybody's having a birthday coming up soon. Oh, I see Heather's hand going up, so there has a birthday. Maybe in the chat, can you write, type the date that your birthday is celebrated in April? And if not, that's okay. We might put, maybe I'll guess. I'm going to put a piece of cake. I can move a piece of cake someplace. I'm going to put it on the 14th. Oh, I was not even close. Aiden, our friend Aiden has a birthday on the 28th. Okay, I'm going to put another piece of cake on the 28th. Well, happy birthday, Aiden. We will be having a Littles Lab on that day, so maybe we'll see you then. So yeah, on Tuesday, April 28th, our friend Aiden has a birthday. Perfect. Happy birthday, Aiden. Okay, excellent. Well, friends, we are going to move on. And so I am going to share a different screen. I'm going to actually share I'm right now on a little bit on an iPad. Well, I am on an iPad, coming to you from an iPad, and I'm going to share my screen so that I can share an app with you. So I'm going to share this app with you, a couple of apps today, to help with our story. So the first one I'm going to open is our Epic Books.
Written and illustrated by Geneviève.
And we are going to read a story called Mr. King's Things. So we're reading a story called Mr. King's Things. And so it's about a kitty cat whose name is Mr. King, who has a lot of things. And we're going to see what he does with these things. I bet you guys have a lot of things at home, right? Let's see what Mr. King does with all of his things. Because sometimes things are the best just things around the house. You can make the best things with just things around your house. So let's see what he does with his things around his house. So Mr. King likes new things, lots of new things. How many of you like to get new things? I bet everybody likes to get new things. I know I do. And as soon as one of his things becomes the tiniest bit old, I hadn't turned the page yet. Sorry about that. As soon as one of his things becomes the tiniest bit old, he tosses it into the nearby pond and replaces it with a new one. The pond isn't very big, but it can hold a lot, and nothing ever shows except a few ripples. Oh man, do you think he should be putting his old things in a pond? I don't think so. That's not a place to where you should put old things. When he's buying new things or old things, Mr. King goes fishing. There aren't many fish, but Mr. King doesn't mind. He just likes to lie in the sun. How many of you like to go fishing? But this morning, Mr. King is almost rocked out of his boat with a sudden tug. Uh-oh, this must be a really big fish. And he pulls in on his line. And up comes the scariest looking thing Mr. King has ever seen. Look at that. He goes, ah, look at that thing. What does it look like? Does it kind of look like a shark or a monster? But look at what it's made up of. Look at all those things that it's made up of. Let's see what happens. Help! A monster! Mr. King rows as fast as he can, but the monster is hooked on his line, and it follows him closer. Oh no, what's he gonna do? What's Mr. King gonna do? It follows him right to the shore. It follows him right to the shore, and the minute his boat lands, Mr. King runs for cover and sits tight, eyes shut, hands on ears. And his friends come rushing to the pond. Mr. King is nowhere to be seen. Look at all of his friends coming to help. How nice of his friends, right? What was that noise? Said our bear friend. Is the circus in town? Said our rabbit friend. Is it a sort of sing-along? Says our owl friend. Is there a soccer game going? Asks our elk friend. Did someone call our names? Says our squirrel friends. What happened? Mr. King's friends look around for clues, but find a big pile of things jumbled on the shore. It's just that's stuff for them, right? But it was that monster. It was that monster that Mr. King saw. But is it a monster anymore? No, it's not. A jumble sale, cries Harriet, our owl friend. I love jumble sales. Do you guys know what a jumble sale is? A jumble sale is kind of like maybe a garage sale or a yard sale where people sell things that they don't need anymore to other people. And so it's just a jumble of things. So they think it's a jumble sale. I could use this ladder, says Bert, our bear friend. I'm not very good at climbing trees. And ooh, what a lovely house, says Skit and Scat, our squirrel friends. Look at, what is that? Is that a house? It looks like a trombone, or not a trombone, a tuba. They're gonna make a house out of a tuba. Let me fix this umbrella for you, Harriet, offers old Jim Elk. And now I can have enough chairs to seat my whole family, exclaims PJ the rabbit. And I'll take this table for two, says Tex, our fox friend. Man, they are coming up with so many great things that they can do with this, Mr. King's old things. Mr. King is still hiding, wondering where the monster is. When he peeks out to look, he spots his friends standing by the pond. Oh no! He runs over to warn them. Watch out! There's a monster over there. Watch out! And Mr. King stops short. The monster is gone. Look, said Skit. We found a table, a teapot, 6 chairs, a tuba, and we saved some nice things for you, said Scat. They don't know they're Mr. King's things, right? Mr. King turns quite red. Uh-oh, he says. These are my old things. He picks up a few pieces thoughtfully. I have an idea, he announces, and he sets to work. Everyone is thrilled with Mr. King's inventions. He has made a flower kite, a fish carousel, a floating fountain, a colorful surfboard, and a ferry boat for two. Mr. King likes to turn old things into new. Look at that. I'm going to go back a page because look at that. So all of his friends found uses for all these new things, right? So instead of putting them into a pond, maybe he should have reached out to his friends. And not only that, he made some fun new inventions or made some fun things with his old things. So you can see in the water that fish carousel out of teapots and a bike wheel on the lily pond. And the it looks like the colorful surfboard might be out of an ironing board. The kite, he said, is made out of flowers. So that's the great thing. Sometimes you have some old things and you can repurpose them or change how their uses to create new things. And that's the fun thing about making, right? Is that you can make really, if you have enough of a desire to and a fun imagination, you can make anything out of anything, right? That's the fun thing about inventions and making. Perfect. Excellent. Well, that is our story of Mr. King's things. So thank you for joining us for that. And now we are going to test out an app that I have as well. And it's also about making. And it is called Tiggly Chef Edition.
What are you waiting for?
Ooh, and so we are not only are we going to be making some funny recipes, but we're going to be doing a little bit of counting as well.
A master.
So we are going to.
I am the master chef of Tiggly Town. Do you think you have what it takes to help me in my kitchen?
Do you?
I have confidence in you that one day you can be a great chef. Take this bowl and let's get started.
Ooh, let's get started. Let's see if we can be a great chef like the chef of Tiggly Town.
Create your own recipe.
Well, we are going to I was testing it out. You can see that the very top one is a recipe I made. We're going to go to the next recipe.
5 cucumber slices.
So we have 5. We need to add these cucumber slices. Should we count the 5 cucumber slices? Let's count them all together. So there's 1.
1.
And then.
And 1 more. And 1 more. And 1 more. And 1 more. Makes 5 all together.
So counting them, 1 plus 1 plus 1
4
plus 1 plus 1 equals
pineapple
5.
rings.
So now we need to add 5 pineapple rings. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add 1 pineapple ring.
1.
And then I'm going to add the rest of them. How many do we have left, friends? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3. So if I add this.
And 3 more makes 4 all together.
So 1 plus 3 equals 4.
4 cherries.
Ooh, we need to add 4 cherries. So I'm going to add 2 first. Can you help me count out 2? We have 1, 2. So I'm going to add 2 cherries. And then I'm going to add the next 2 cherries.
And 2 more makes 4 all together.
So we have 2.
Magnifique.
Oh, nice.
5 bananas.
We have 5 bananas. What do you guys think? Would you eat this recipe? I think it might be tasty. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to add 3. We have 5, so we need to add these 5 bananas. So if I add 1, 2, 3 bananas.
3.
How many do I have left? Do I have 2 bananas?
And 2 more makes 5 altogether.
3 plus 2
3
equals 5.
salami slices.
Ooh, salami slices. That kind of sounds funny. Let's add 1
1
and another
and 1 more
and another.
and 1 more makes 3 altogether.
Let's see what we made, friends. It could be funny or delicious. Maybe both. Oh, I'm going to touch.
Here it is! Sally Salami Banana Split.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It kind of looks like a little bear, right? Would you eat Sally Salami's banana split? I might try it.
What are you waiting
Should we
for?
try one?
Take this board and let's
Let's
go.
try one more recipe, friends.
Create your own recipe. 3 pineapple
Ooh, we
rings.
need to add 3 pineapple rings. So maybe let's add 1 first. So 1
1
plus, how many do we have left, friends? We have 1, 2. So 1 plus 2
and 2 more makes 3
makes
altogether.
3.
3 hot peppers.
Ooh, hot peppers. Pineapple and hot peppers. How many of you like hot peppers? Let's see. We'll start out with, how many do I have highlighted? Do I have 1, 2?
2
I have 2. And then how many do I have left, friends?
and 1 more makes 3 altogether. 1 salami slice.
1 salami slice. Let's go ahead and add that
1.
1 salami.
Magnifique.
1 plus
4 kiwi slices.
1. Ooh, 4. This sounds like a really funny one. So maybe let's start with, how many do I have highlighted? Maybe 1.
1
And then, how many do I have highlighted now? Do I have 2?
and 2 more
And how many do I have left? 1? That's right.
and 1 more makes 4 altogether.
So 1 plus 2 plus
5
1 equals
eggs.
4. 5 eggs. Oh my goodness. Let's start out with this. How many do I have highlighted? Oh, there we go. I have 1, 2, 3 eggs highlighted. Let's
3.
add 3 eggs. How many do I have left, friends? 1, 2. Let's add those.
And 2 more makes 5 altogether.
Oh my goodness, that seems like a really funny recipe. Let's see what we made. I don't know if I can taste this one. It might taste funny.
Our fuddy-duddy doozy egg.
Fuddy-duddy-doozy egg. Look at that. It kind of looks like a spider with a top hat.
Okay, so
Wow.
you've proven you are worthy of my first kitchen. Good for you. Now I'm going to turn the heat up a bit and see if you are worthy of my silver kitchen.
Well, friends, I am done showcasing our app today. So again, this app is called Tigly's Chef Edition. So I believe it's a free app that you can download. So I'm going to go back to our Zoom and go back to me and say, we are at the end of our time. So again, thank you so much for everybody that joined us today for Littles Lab. I so appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with us at the beginning. I know it kind of got a little bit crazy trying to get into our webinar, but I'm glad you all made it. So thank you for joining us today. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Our next Littles Lab webinar is going to be on Tuesday, April 7th, so at 9:30. So we'll be featuring a brand new story and a brand new app. So I hope you guys have a great day. Try and make some things, and yeah, get out there and have fun. Stay safe, and we'll see you later. Bye.